knew that the client no longer lived in the frat house. He'd graduated university a couple of years before. But what was interesting is when we began the journey meditation, it was a frat house that we ended up at. I found myself standing in a courtyard, and I soon recognized what I think he had meant by saying the back garden that his room had overlooked in the frat house. There were 20 odd dead people milling around, but something felt off. So we opened the door to the other side, and the dead are starting to file through. And I keep seeing out of the corner of my eye a shape that keeps changing. It keeps changing. I can't really see it though. It's like seeing something out of your periphery where you catch a glimpse and you turn to look and then it's gone. That isn't an uncommon thing in situations like this. So my guide isn't indicating like impending danger, so we kind of just let it ride until enough of the dead have been cleared out that I can start to see more clearly what's going on. And what I see start to take form looks like a zombie. Your typical dead, not the running kind of zombie, the old-fashioned kind of limping, grunting zombie. Its body is deteriorated. It looks scary, in quotes, but it's a poor attempt of something to hide its true identity. When we don't run away and act scared, it then turns itself into this really long, and I watched it happen. It went from the shambling zombie to this long, stretched out, tall, sort of Slender Man looking thing, but not quite. Again, not terrifying. It felt like a child was trying to make itself scary. Eventually, we back it into a corner where it doesn't have a choice but to uncloak itself and show us what it looks like. And I was shocked to see that it was a young girl. She looked like she was about 19. She had short, dark, curly hair, white girl. She was very pretty, striking eyes, must have been like hazel eyes. And she said her name was, I don't often get names, but Marian is what struck me, like Marian, Marianne. And she knew she was dead. And I asked her how long she'd been dead. And she said she didn't know. I didn't get the sense that she was a student, and she didn't say she was a student, but she was associated with the university. She said that her death was either an accident or a murder. Either way, she wasn't ill. It wasn't a long, drawn-out process. She was either murdered or she died of an accident. And she was very proud of the fact that her death had made the news. And then I asked her, who's the president? Hoping maybe that would narrow down her era. And that was a question she could answer.